from the ground up. So come sit on your mat. Come. So in this beginning bit, when we're sitting on the ground, you can either sit with your legs straight, your feet wide, or the soles of your feet together. And just hold on to your ankles if your soles of your feet are together, and just lengthen through your spine. Wherever you are, get tall through your spine. Closing your eyes and get a sense of the ground beneath you. So Mother Earth. Feel your head, find a place of wellness in your head and feel the space around you. And so you're looking forward as you do this, and you're just leaning in and opening into your body. You're listening, connecting, breathing. And in Grace, we talked about that sense of it wasn't the end of the range we were looking at, it was the entire journey. So be here, be here, be here, be here, be here. So keep noticing the range that you're creating rather than trying to get somewhere. It's not about getting somewhere, it's about feeling your body and staying in your range of wellness. Next time you travel, look down towards the hand on the floor. It'll go deeper into your spine, into your neck. So looking down. Maybe that's too strong for your lower back. See? One more time each side. Feeling the range, what you're meeting in your body, the sensations of this moment. Nice. So, next movement. Bring your feet slightly apart and then lean over towards the right and reach with your left hand to the right. And then, so as I lean towards the left with my right hand, my right foot is coming to stand. And just reach as far as your range of wellness goes. It's not a certain place, it's a feeling that you're trying to find. It's like, what is my healthy distance? What is my healthy range? You'll notice that your bum is traveling towards your feet. You can lift your bum up, scooch it back, and start again. Nice, come back to center, pause. So we're going to move to behind us. So bringing your left hand behind you, sweep your right hand around the corner and look behind you. And my knees come into a clamshell or in that direction. My knees fall towards each other. Reach with your right hand. Come to the other side. Clamshell as you reach with your left hand behind you. Notice the sensations. This is going to be moving deeper maybe into your belly, into the rib cage. Do what you need to do with your legs. How do you hear and listen and adapt? So you're probably moving closer and closer and closer to the screen. And just notice that. Keep your feet traveling forward as you move. Nice. Come back to center. Stretch your legs out long and then roll into your belly. And have a sense of this moment in your spine. And then roll in the other direction. So I drew a picture last night, this endeavor of mine to do something that I haven't done in ages that brings me joy. I drew a picture. It was really beautiful. I've also taken, I do things for the month. So I've taken to stacking stones for the month. Come all the way over into your downward dog. And so maybe send me a picture. Send me a picture of the things that you're doing that you don't usually do. You know, a walk in the forest, the stacking of stones, the drawing of a picture. Stretch through the backs of your legs, bend your knees. Just find your way. As always, if downward dog is not something that you want to do, then just come into a long cat pose where you're lengthening out through your arms. And just see what's right for you. Bend your knees, maybe tap the floor. Stretch back. Bend your knees, tap the floor. Stretch back. Nice, and again, bend your knees, tap the floor. Stretch back. Nice, bring both knees to the floor. Super cool. So bring your right foot to where your right knee was. Now then sit your bum back, and there's two different ways to do this. One is that you keep your knee in front of your chest, or you let your knee travel a bit out to the side. It depends on your geography. So either knee in front of your chest or to the side, sit your bum back. As you glide forward, lengthen your right leg back behind you. Bend your knee, and bring it to the floor, your foot to the floor. Sit your bum back, squish that leg. Lean forward, rock into your hands, lengthen your leg back behind you. Bend your knee, squish your leg. Lengthen your leg back behind you. One more time. Bend your knee, squish your leg, pause there. Nice. Stretch your leg long behind you, pause there. Push down into both hands and create length from the top of your head all the way down into that back foot. Nice. So bend your knee, bring your foot to the floor. Correct. Bend the left knee, foot to where your knee was, sit your bum back. I love this stretch into my lower back and the squeeze into my heel, into my ankle. Stretch your leg long behind you. Bend your knee, squish. Lengthen your leg long behind you. Bend your knee, squish. Lengthen your leg long behind you. One more time. Bend your knee, squish, pause there. Breathe into the back of your body, creating width and length and breadth. Nice. Lengthen your leg back behind you, pause there. Stretch from, or lengthen or connect from the top of your head all the way down to that back foot. Nice, both knees to the floor. So we're going to reach in different directions. So take your right hand and reach it as far forward and touch your fingers to the floor as far as you can. But I'm not dropping into my arm. I'm reaching and touching as far forward as I can. Bring your hand back. Reach to the right as far as you can. What's the distance? And so I'm like almost falling over because I'm balancing so deeply. And I'm touching the floor way over towards the right. Pull your elbow back. Reach your right hand behind you. What's the furthest distance in wellness that you can go to? Come back. Now I'm going to dive back towards the left foot. So I'm going to reach around my left knee and try and reach as far back towards the left foot as I can. And coming back. Reach directly to the left. Touch your fingers as far as you can. Back, forward one last time. How far forward can you reach? Come back. Nice, other side. Left hand reaches as far forward as you can go. Nice. Left hand as far to the left as you can go. If there's a wall there, try and bring your elbow as far as it'll go. Back. Left hand behind you, touch way back. Touch back towards the right foot. And then directly to the right. And then forward. As far forward as you can go. Back, both hands to the floor, shoulder shrug. Squeeze your shoulders back. Push your shoulders forward. Just feel the deep of your shoulders in motion. Back, forward, back, forward. Draw a huge circle with your shoulders. Like, what could your spine do to help this movement in your shoulders? What could your abdominal muscles do to help you move your shoulders? Nice. Roll in the other direction. It's a whole torso movement. But the origin or the fulcrum or the orientation is the movement of your shoulders. Nice. Sit your bum back into a child's pose. Pause there. Either your arms are forward or your arms are back. Feel the squish of the deep of your hips, the lengthening through the buttocks, the lower back.
the breath in the back of the body. Nice. Wherever you are, wiggle your fingers. Make fists, open your fingers. Make fists, open your fingers. Lift your head, bring your elbows to the floor straight in front of your shoulders, and then make circles out of your wrists. And then circle in the other direction. My hands are in fists and I'm kneading dough. Just feel that, like the yum of your wrists and your forearms. Open your fingers wide, make fists. Open your fingers wide, make fists. Next one is Kung Fu hamster. So fold your fingers so that the tops of your fingers come to the base of your fingers, and it's like a kind of like a open your fingers wide. And so what you're trying to do is really fold the knuckles of your fingers rather than the knuckles of your palm as such. So you're trying to fold the two joints up in the fingers really deeply. So the top of your fingers come to the base of your fingers. How do you squeeze that in? Try your thumbs as well. Nice. Come forward, hands to the floor, push back, downward dog, lengthening back through your legs. Feel the earth beneath your hands, push down into it. And then lengthen through the space in your body, that sense of the rising into the sky of you. I love that notion that the sky starts at the floor, like the earth. We live in the sky. We are sky people. We contact the earth. We feel the earth. We push into it. We rebound off it. And we live in the sky. Nice. Walk your feet forward until your hands are either on the floor near your feet, or your elbows or knees are bent and your hands are near the floor, and then straighten one leg and then straighten the other. So just feel that. How do you straighten one leg? In the beginning, always my bum travels from left to right. Bend your knees enough that this is like wellness for you. Maybe it's just a small lengthening. Hamstrings are tricky things. Bend both, lengthen both. Bend both, lengthen both. One more time. Bend both, lengthen. Nice. Drop your head forward, belly's on your thighs. So bend your knees enough that there's that sense of the meeting of your thighs and your belly. You can, if you want, cross your elbows and hang. Nice. Hands to the floor. Bend your knees. Sit your bum down, whatever way you do. Finding your way to come land on the floor with your legs out long in front of you. So bring your hands either side of your thighs. Maybe you're still coming down. I'll give you a moment. Bend your right knee and draw it up and try and touch the floor as close to your right bum as you can. Stretch your leg long. Bend your left knee. So I'm trying to do this without my hands. If you do need to use your hands, then do. If you can do it without your hands, then do. So I'm drawing my knee in, tapping, and drawing my knee in, tapping. Great. And then next time, draw your knee in, squeeze it in with your hands. Draw your knee in, squeeze it in with your hands. Draw it in. And so I'm trying to lift my foot off the floor and bend my knee in. Nice. So bend your right knee, and this time bring it a bit out to the side. So my toe is pointing kind of at a 45-degree angle and my knee is out. So I have space for me on the inside of my knee. So my right foot is bent, my knee is bent, and my foot is on the floor. Reach towards your left foot with your right hand. Drop your head down. And then lean back, lift the left foot up and tap the left foot with your left hand. Right. Lean forward, reach towards the left foot with your right hand. Head comes down. Lean back, touch the left foot, left hand. So you can continue keeping your left knee bent, or you can reach your left foot up and touch it with your left hand with your leg straight. So see what you want to do. either bending your knee or straightening your leg. So right hand goes forward as you go down, left hand goes up as you lift your leg up. One is a passive stretch, which is where you're leaning over the leg to get your leg to your knee. The other is an active stretch where your leg is lengthening up and drawing towards your torso. Nice. Come back to center. Bring your fingers to the side of your head and try and bring your right elbow down to the outside of the left knee. And then sit up tall, pulling your elbow back towards the right. So I'm doing this massive range. I'm trying to bring my elbow down to the outside of the left knee and then pull my elbow back. Again, elbow down and then back. One more time. Elbow down and back. Nice. Other side. Bend the left knee in, bring it out to the side. Reach your left hand forward towards the right foot. Drop your head down. Sitting tall, touch your right foot onto your right hand. Left hand goes forward, drop down, lean back, right foot, right hand. And again, as we did before, keep your knee bent if you wish, or to lift your leg. And I'm doing kind of bow and arrow with my arms now as well. Well, if you want, you can do bow and arrow with both arms. So as I reach my left hand forward, my right elbow pulls back. And as I reach my right hand forward, my left elbow pulls back. See what's right for you. Having your left hand on the floor, right hand on the floor will help what you're doing. I love trying to adapt and grow and learn what the movement is for me. So notice what the movement is for you. One more time. Nice. So pull your left elbow back, bring your fingers to the side of your head, and my elbow's going way back to the left, and then try and bring your left elbow down to the outside of the right knee. And then back and down. I think I like having my right hand on the floor. It gives me more torsion into my torso. One more time. Super cool. Come lie on your back. Rolling down. And just roll up and down along your spine. Squeeze your bum, lift your hips. And just roll up and down along your spine. Just feel the opening of the front of your hips, the lengthening through the deep of your thighs. Just feel the strength of your buttocks, the strength of your legs. Nice, one more time. Rising up, diving up through the hips. Nice, drop your bum to the floor. So you can stay there for the next 2 minutes, just the music. It's very nice, but I totally get if you need to dash off into your day. But if you are staying with me, then bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart, or stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. Or if you have a book or a block from last month from a line, then you can stick it underneath your bum. Maybe you found some ways that you enjoyed using your block last month. Really lovely, guys. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you all tomorrow for another wonderful installation of equilibrium. I really like that word. It's a pretty fun word. So yes, if you're enjoying equilibrium, it's €10 for the month. And it's 25 days of February. So we have 3 days off at the end. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. And really, thank you so much for joining me. Very, very beautiful to have you all here. So great. Ciao, ciao.